runs. BCCI open.
He's still tweeting the score while we have come live, of course, for the post match.
Yes.
And we have successfully defended the under
Yes.
19 World Cup title.
Yes.
India world champions yet again.
Again, our prediction of winning.
Winning, yeah.
At least
Asim,
is correct.
the point is about winning.
Yes. Not about only runs.
Absolutely. And also, South Africa, yet another final and yet another choke.
Yes, absolutely. I think from that perspective, I think it is very disappointing to see that yet another ICC tournament, another heartbreak. If you see that we are discussing in the last live show also that for whether it is men's cricket or women's cricket, since 2022 semi-final, final, but every time it's heartbreak. Now the shift for goes to WTC final for South Africa. Let's see what they do.
The kind of form that Australia is in, it's
Oh,
going to be very difficult. But
Very-
let's talk about India,
Yes.
and one name that, of course, has been a massive contributor,
Yes.
the highest run getter, 3 wickets in the final, 44 runs. Trisha could not have done more for the Indian team.
Absolutely.
And we can safely say at least 60% of the runs has been scored by Trisha.
Absolutely. Obviously, throughout the tournament, the top order have been the main run getter, I will say, for Team India. And Trisha, I think in our article, we mentioned that her coach said that please give her more ball. She can do wonders.
Yeah.
And batters find hard to to identify her action. It's very unique action, and see what she did today. I think the way Nikki used her properly, I think that was a very good move. And 3 wickets in the final, then 44 not out. Play of the match in the Asia Cup final also in last year.
And there is no other option, but she's going to be the player of the match here,
Yeah.
player of the tournament also.
Definitely.
A
Yeah.
big
300 plus runs.
Yes,
The
and
next best is 176.
absolutely. And see the difference in the runs.
Yes.
Even most of the runs that India has scored, Trisha is the one who has got it. Yes,
Yes.
Kamalini has been superb,
Hmm.
but Trisha has been that tad bit above superb. She has absolutely led from the front when it came to batting. What do you think would be Srini sir's reaction?
It will be. I will definitely try to get a reaction from him. But I think it's a proud moment for everyone associated with all these players. I will say all the coaches, family members. It's a proud moment because once you become a champion, it's a thing, and then defending
From
that
there to-
title,
yeah,
defending that
absolutely.
title, and that too with such domination. I think it's absolute fabulous.
So true. Having said that, I think India has also kept that trend of not chasing more than 100.
Yes.
Apart from semi-finals, India has not chased more than 100 runs.
Bowlers have been pretty dominant, especially spinners. See today
Six-
also 9 out of 10
9,
wickets. Yes.
exactly, 9.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 wickets went to spinners. I think tremendous bowling. Simple again and again, simple plan. Keep the basics right. Wicket to wicket bowling and ground fielding. Superb fielding. Ground fielding has been superb
Exactly.
today.
And the catching part, which is
Definitely.
we are a
Kamalini's
bit
catch.
behind when it comes to
Kamalini's catch.
yes.
Oh, my God!
What a
catch it
brilliant
was.
catch! I think all-round performance.
Yes.
Let's take a few comments.
Yes.
Shubham Vashish says, under 19 we play like Australia, but in main event we don't know what happens. Again, Shubham, what I said the last day, it's not like in the women's
Yeah.
senior women's World Cup we have not made an impact. We are making the semi-finals, we are making the finals as well. But it's just that I think in senior World Cup we have become South Africa as well
Yes.
when it comes to women.
Yes. I think
Uh,
until the 2024 men's T20 World Cup, the men's team also well like South Africa.
Absolutely. It's difficult in the final to hold your nerves and to cross that line, which I think these kids have done so well, and with so much dominance, so much confidence.
Mentally, they are very, very strong.
Absolutely. Priyanshu,
Congrats.
congratulations to you as well. Congratulations to entire India, because ultimately,
World champion.
Indians are the world champions
Exactly.
right now. It is not about men, women, cricket. When any athlete wins anything, it's for the entire country. South Africa is the most selfless cricket team ever. Yeah, sure. Of course. I mean, but what do you think, goes wrong with South Africa? Because this comment is there. Of course, they're not trying to be selfless. There's something very wrong with them.
I think somehow they fail to handle that pressure. I think somehow they fail to handle that pressure on such occasion, because it's a very big occasion, playing a semi-final or maybe a final in ICC event, because the World Cup happens every in 2 years or 4 years. So all the hard work that you have put in the last 2 years or 4 years, that come into that one moment, or you have to be at your best for the next 40 overs or for the next
Right.
100 overs.
Right.
So that's not an easy thing. I think for teams like, as we are all discussing, that Australia are so much expert in that, doing winning those crunch situation on that particular day. So that's come from, I think once or twice you manage to win that, I think then that becomes a habit. Otherwise you keep failing, and the pressure keeps mounting on. Okay, if they couldn't do, it will be harder for
Yes.
us also. Okay, we will try our best, but if it's not happening, okay, we'll try again. So I think the pressure, somehow, they cannot manage on big occasions.
Absolutely. Okay, the comments are so many that they're
Yes.
going up.
The main comment, the Trisha.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Let's take this one. Ready?
Right. Up down go.
Yeah, but I don't know how to go up because this is a new this thing. Yeah, hide current comment and show.
Yes.
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 Trisha talking and praising Trisha. Now we should see
Definitely.
Trisha interviewing Trisha.
Definitely.
Yeah, of course.
If it happens, we will definitely do.
And the name of the show will be
Yeah,
Trisha
definitely.
talking to Trisha, of course. Right. Pavan, hi. Yes, great.
Like
Pavan
every
has
day,
kept his tradition going as
consistency.
India
Like
under
India
19 team.
spinners.
Absolutely. Kushal Nanote, come on, India. India, what more can they do? They have won the World Cup. Now they will lift the trophy. Pavan Suresh, dominating performance by
Definitely.
India.
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
Uh, G Trisha is phenomenal in this tournament, 300 plus runs. Yes, absolutely. With WPL and now more young talent coming, women cricket, if managed properly, 5 years down the line, can do wonders. I like the managed properly line. Yes, managed properly, and also not only managed properly at the selection level, but I would say the managed properly should start at the domestic level.
Absolutely.
There is enough talent in the domestics also. We were obviously covering the senior domestic, the group that was playing in Kolkata. Some great talent. Snehashi?
Absolutely. And as we are discussing in the last live, that your age-based tournaments are happening. That is why, you are getting so much improved cricketers for under 19 setup also.
Absolutely.
But the main problem is right now, that is from under 19 to the senior team. I
Yes.
think in between that, you have to work something, infrastructure wise or maybe selection wise or something, so that you can get this improved cricketer for the senior team also properly. So that's the
Absolutely.
thing.
Deepak, most of South African are from previous under 19 World
Yes.
Cup 2023.
Seven
Absolutely.
players.
Seven of them, and even then they couldn't handle the pressure.
Yes, 7 of them. Last time they got knocked out in the Super Six stage.
Yeah. Syed Afroz, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you too, Syed. And to all of us, actually. I mean, we'll be celebrating with Saraswati Puja Bhog. Chiku Chiku. I feel bad for South Africa. They lost 3 ICC finals.
I think for every
Yes.
cricket lover, it's a very
Honestly, I'll keep saying that if not
Yeah,
India, then the
yes.
next team I want that should
Definitely.
win the ICC trophy is South Africa. Like when it comes to WTC,
Definitely.
I am supporting South Africa
Yes,
because
yes.
I feel, the whole cricket circuit will become way more interesting if teams like South Africa start winning championships.
Just like it happened with New Zealand winning the WC against India.
Absolutely.
Complete domination by G3 and Kamalini with the bat. Absolutely. I think Kamalini played superb knocks in the semi-final and the match before that. I
Yes.
think the last match of the Super Six. I think.
What I like is they complement each other
yes,
so well.
Absolutely.
And both of them come out with that intent to
Intent,
score
yes.
runs, which is fantastic.
And the confidence they were talking about before the match, the broadcaster was showing that they were talking with Kamalin before the match. And they were mentioning that India and South Africa, this under 19 team, had played so much cricket in recent times.
Right.
In December, South Africa came in India, they
Right.
played the tri series, and
Right.
India have such a great pool of cricketers.
Right.
They made their own two teams, India
Right.
A, India B, and
Right.
obviously India B won the tournament. But the main thing is that Kamalini was so confident that she was saying, yeah, we have faced them. We all know the bowlers who can bowl pace or who can bowl spin. So we have our plans. We'll go and execute. Let's see what happens. So that sounds very positive. That they know they are all prepared. I think that is the mentality. That shows the mentality that team carries.
Karthik, whether men's or women, we win under 19s comfortably. What do you think is lacking, especially in women's team, the seniors? किसी और दिन के लिए रखते हैं. आज आज दिन सेलिब्रेट करने का है.
Well,
आज
good question.
yeah, it's a very good question, Karthik. I think if you actually see, it's about transition. Mama, um,
And I think one more thing that obviously you are now world champion. You are famous now, right?
Right.
You will get fame. That is
Right.
for sure. But maintain yourself despite getting that fame or
it
something.
becomes difficult. I know
It's very
it's
difficult.
very easy to say, but as I
Yes.
was giving the example of a Tilak Verma and a
Mhm.
Virat Kohli,
Yes.
somebody said that in the same way for
Mhm.
Jeet Risha,
Yes.
if today she, tomorrow she makes a T20 debut.
Yes.
Think of this: the first ball she charges, she tries to hit a six or a boundary, and
Exactly.
she gets out.
Yes.
People are like, good intent.
Yes. Yes.
But the moment Smriti does that, you will say, what an irresponsible shot. That's the difference, guys. So it's not easy. Once you're in under 19, the expectation from you is so low.
Yes.
Because I mean, for example, the biggest example is when Indian players are failing in Ranji Trophy, the the fans who don't like them, the way they are celebrating, they're completely forgetting the fact that these are Indian players.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
mean, Delhi, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, doesn't matter. It's about Indian players.
Yes.
In the same way, when Jeet Risha comes tomorrow, it is no more, she's not a superstar as a Smriti
Yes.
Mandana or a Harmanpreet Kaur. So the moment a Harmanpreet Kaur or a Smriti Mandana gets out, that becomes a problem.
Point.
You would say they're irresponsible. They should have played longer. They are the experienced lots. So that difference and that pressure is not easy
Yes,
to
not
handle.
easy, not easy.
Manikandan, nice bowling under pressure, nice catch by the keeper under pressure.
Obviously, I think the catch was.
And
brilliant.
now, when she, the kind of confidence that a WPL scout
Mhm.
will have, because Kamalini is in Mumbai.
Yes.
So think of this, and Yastika is coming back from injury. You can play Yastika as a batter.
Yes.
You can get in Kamalini. Use her as an opener as well.
Yes. Absolutely.
And a very good keeper.
Definitely.
Fantastic. I think Mumbai has done a fantastic job in picking her up. With the injuries now, Trisha also has a very good chance of now getting a team.
Yes, absolutely. Why not RCB?
Why not RCB? Why not UP? UP
Yes.
will need an opener. With
Yes.
Aliza Healy gone, UP needs an
Yes,
aggressive
yes.
opener. Deepak. I think India intent while chasing, not thinking about result, win us cup. When you're chasing 80 to 83 in 20 overs, not thinking about the grand part of the result is easier, I would say. Had this been 140, 150, to be okay, I'll play the devil's advocate here. Do you think India won this World Cup without being put under pressure?
I think they put under pressure only for 10 overs in the semi-final of the England batting.
When
Devina Ferrin and
correct, when Ferrin was
Yes. I think those 10 overs is something where I saw something is happening in that camp, that
Right.
maybe we are losing the plot, maybe we are not bowling, and obviously
Right.
they are not bowling at their best.
Mm.
But again, the way they came back, then the way England lost all those wickets, I think they made a comeback. And today, see the change of plan today after one bad day. To throughout the World Cup, if you go through all the matches, the pattern was simple. For first 4 overs, our pacers will bowl, and then all remaining overs, spinners will bowl.
Yes.
Nikki will come up with the spin. But today, first overs was bowled by the pacers, second over Parunika came straight in.
Absolutely.
So that's the change of plan, and see the reward came in the power play only. You got the wicket. So that's the good thing, that you quickly learning.
And you have to give it to the coaching staff,
coaching, captain,
Nushin Alkader,
Yes,
Rajiv
obviously.
Datta, and Apurva Desai, all of them are there.
Exactly.
I think
Nushin-
it's high time to consider Nushin Alkader for the main team.
she is becoming like the Rahul Dravid of under 19 setup.
Absolutely, and get her to the senior
Yes.
team. When you have called her the Rahul Dravid of the under 19
Yes,
setup,
yes.
then bring her up, get her to the senior women's team.
Because she has good bonding with these new talents already.
A,
knows
that,
those.
and B, she already knows the players who are in the
Yes,
playing 11
absolutely.
in the senior team as
Yeah.
well. She has been the Railways coach for years now, and she knows the women's circuit. I have been saying repeatedly, nothing against Amol Mazumdar, but we need people, who know the women's game better.
Exactly.
Because whether you like it or not, whether it sounds correct or not, the truth is women's cricket and men's cricket are not the same sport. So
Yes.
somebody who's a good coach or a good player in men's cricket probably wouldn't be able to handle women's cricket the same way that
Exactly.
a Nushin Al Qadir would be able to do.
And who know, and she's someone who knows that which players are performing at a domestic level.
Exactly.
I think that
Exactly.
is more important.
Suman Avasthi, BCCI should make sure to get at least 5-6 players from this squad to the top level in the next 3-4 years. Interesting, Suman. I don't know if it only depends on BCCI. It
Yes.
also depends on how many players can
Exactly.
actually
They have to
sustain that.
maintain. They have to maintain their form in every other tournaments also.
Right. Absolutely.
Because if you perform, definitely your name will come.
Priyanshu, I feel South Africa as a team carries too much baggage of losing, but I'm backing Lord Bavuma to win WTC this year.
Yes, let's see.
Okay. Suman Avasthi,
WTC.
SA is winning WTC, building too much pressure on Lord Bavuma and his team. Devjyoti Datta, Devjyoti Da, তুমি বসে বসে কমেন্ট করছো নাকি? হ্যাঁ? Picking 15 for 3 with the ball and unbeaten 44. Gongari
Yes.
Trisha's all-round excellence. हमारी छोरियां कम है क्या?
कोई
कम
chance
तो
ही
है
नहीं।
ही नहीं. कम तो है ही नहीं बिल्कुल भी. I think G Trisha soon getting a call up in the T20
Yes,
I.
yes.
Because if you actually
if
see,
I am in the selector zone, I will definitely put her in the T20 setup.
I can't
for
even
sure.
say that if I am in the selection zone, because people who watch our shows regularly will know if I was the selector, the things that would happen in the Indian women's team. Sports fan, we dominate every under 19 World Cup. Let it be.
Yes.
But what happens? I am assuming the pressure gets to us. Yes, yes, I completely agree. The pressure is different when it comes to senior.
And junior level.
Yeah, it is about time India should dominate all the format. If the games, whether it's
I
men's or
think all
women's.
format of the games.
Okay.
Whether it's men.
वेल हाई टाइम तो बहुत पहले ही था अभी करते हैं कि नहीं वो देखना पड़ेगा. Rupali Bhatia, why no one picked G Trisha in
I don't
WPL?
know.
Isn't she better than some others?
I don't
No,
know.
no, there's an answer to that. Calm down. I'll tell you what.
The
When
timing.
you look at yes and no, also you have to understand G Trisha is an opener.
Yes.
So if you look at the 5 sides,
Sorted
there is your
opening.
opening slot left.
Yes.
And especially you have to understand almost every single side has a foreigner who is an opener and mostly captain as well. Say for example, UP now Aliza Healy is not there, but when Aliza Healy was there, Healy opened with whoever it is. But Healy is your captain. You're not going to change her position. Then if you look at RCB, Smriti, Sophie Devine, till Sophie was playing, and Smriti again captain.
Yes, yes.
You're not going to drop her as an opener. Now let's see Gujarat Giants. Gujarat Giants has Beth Mooney plus someone. Beth Mooney again captain.
Yes.
You're not going to drop
Delhi,
her.
though, you have
Delhi, you
Lanning
have
and
Meg
Shefali
Lanning and
Varma.
Shafali. Again, Meg Lanning is the
Yes.
captain. So you have to understand captains are not getting
Point.
replaced for sure.
Mumbai, you have Halle Matthews.
Mumbai have Haley Matthews doing so well.
And
You cannot
Yastika
be
also opened.
absolutely. Mumbai almost has no place for anyone in the playing 11.
Yes.
They have a fixed playing 11 already.
I think Kamalini got because of her wicket keeping ability. I think
Yes,
that
because
worked
there was no
in favor.
backup for Yastika.
Yes. I think that worked in favor.
Exactly, absolutely. And that is where I am taking a lot of heart in the wickets that G Trisha has taken.
Yes. I think WPL teams also didn't know that she's so good with the ball also. I think India also didn't.
If you say that, then I will be questioning the scouting. Don't make me question the scouting.
Okay.
Don't
We'll
put
discuss
me
it
in tricky
different-
situations.
Today, different time.
Yeah, there will be soon a time I can see in the future that I won't be allowed to watch any women's cricket because I'm so critical of administration, coaches, and scouts. Guys, all for women's cricket. The basic difference in under 19 and senior is that in senior World Cup, Indian players think, what if I lose in under 19? They think I have to win to be noticed. It's all in the mind. Priyanshu, you come here, please. But no, 200% correct.
Yes, it's all about mentality, mindset.
Also, the mentality is there that I think, what if I lose Sebi? It's almost like, as Priyanshu says, I have to win to be noticed. Whereas in seniors, if I don't win, what happens?
Yes, and another point, maybe I think you might say properly that the limelight. I think the limelight on a senior women or men's World Cup final, or compared to junior or maybe under 19, you can say. I think that is a huge difference. I think when you are playing as a senior, men or women final, everyone is talking about. But
Absolutely.
I know that now a lot of people are watching this under 19 finals, but still I think compared to that, I think
Also, I mean, again, think of the repercussions of a Smriti getting
yes.
out. I'm repeating again and again
Mm-hmm.
because I will be the one
Yes,
who will
yes.
point out that how can someone like a Smriti,
Yes.
in a World Cup final get out so cheaply? Would
Yes.
I do that for Trisha if she did so? No, I would have said that yes, I expect her to do well, but it's fine. She's a kid; she's still got time.
Yes,
When
absolutely.
you are in the senior team, you have actually not got time.
Yes.
You are already in that race against where do I end my career, how do I leave
Yes.
my legacy. There are so many things, and it is not about being selfish.
Yes.
If
Because
you and I
you
were
are
in that
already at the
position,
top
you
level.
absolutely, it's when you are at the top,
Yes.
unfortunately you are not going to go higher. You
Yes.
will have to come down.
Yes.
It's how much can you delay that coming down by your consistent performance. But Priyanshu, you have hit the nail on its head. Sports fan, in top level cricket we choke because there is an expectation of more than a billion people. Do you agree?
More expectation.
400%.
Yes.
Ma'am, for the uninitiated, please tell if any under 19 players in WPL, Joshita for RCB and Kamilini for MI. Anyone else?
Yes, yes. I think Parunika is there.
Parunika is there,
Yes.
correct?
Parunika is there. I think one or two more people are there.
There are, I think,
I
4 or 5
one second.
uncapped
One
players
second.
are there, in which
I'm
there
telling
will
you.
be, uh, you know, okay, here you go. Ajay Vishwas, Jhulan Goswami, Anjum Chopra, Purnima Rao, Mithali Raj, etc., taking charge of coaching staff can help Indian women's with senior ICC trophies. What if I say I don't agree? I
Julian
think
Goswami,
the
Anjum
names that you
Purnima.
have taken, Jhulan Goswami, Anjum Chopra, Purnima Rao, Mithali Raj, all should be given the charge of domestic teams.
Yes.
Where I am extremely, extremely happy that Jhulandi is with the Bengal team,
Bengal name. Yes.
and Mithali is with
Real
the
boys.
Andhra team. No,
Andhra. Oh,
Andhra.
okay. Sorry, change. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
she's the director of cricket of Andhra. What it does is, ultimately players are built at the junior level. That is where you need people, experienced campaigners like Julan Goswami, Purnima Rao, Mithali Raj, and that is where I think the correct platform is being set, because both Mithali and Julan are with the
Yes.
junior teams.
Yes.
If you look at
Okay.
Bengal's performance, yeah,
Yes. Nikki Prasad in Delhi.
yeah,
Delhi Capitals. Joshita in RCB.
and Shabnam Shakil is
Please
also there
also there
in
Gujarat Giants.
Gujarat Giants,
Yes.
yeah.
So there are like
Shabnam,
6 to
but
7
Shabnam
players.
was there, I think
She got retained.
last year,
She
yeah,
got retained.
yeah. RCB should replace Divine and Sophie Molinu with Sanika and Vaishnavi Sharma.
Interesting
Gujarat
name.
should replace.
Oh,
Gujarat cannot replace Hili
UP,
with G
UP.
Trisha because Hili was not even in Gujarat. She was in UP. Um, Sophie Divine with Sanika and Sophie Molinu with Vaishnavi. I agree with the Molinu part. I don't agree with the Sophie Divine part.
Yes, sure.
I would rather say replace Sophie Divine with Georgia Wall and get Vaishnavi Sharma in place of Sophie Molinu.
Yes,
And 200%, I think this is what I was saying in the morning also. UP should get in G Trisha
yes,
in place of
yes,
Eliza Healy, because with the kind of bowling, she can open the bowling, something that Grace Harris does, for
yes,
example,
yes.
against Smriti Mandana. It will be
So
great
that's
to.
another opening option for Grace Harris is there.
Grace
Grace
Harris
Harris.
opening, who will finish the batting? You have to
Yes,
understand
it's
that.
it's like using Richa Ghosh at the top.
No, Grace Harris can open,
Open,
but
yes.
tell me
Who
if
will finish
UP
the?
has a finisher.
Yes, yes, yes.
Anyway, let's not go to
We
WPL
will
right
discuss
away. We
that.
will discuss that. Yeah,
Yes,
we will start with WPL
yes.
from this week itself. Shubhajit Dinda,
What
player
do you
of
think?
match and player of the tournament for Jeet Trisha. Kudos to her. But the main reasons of the under 19 team's dominant performance are the
Triplets.
triplets,
Absolutely.
Ayushi, Vaishnavi, and Parunika. Absolutely. Feel bad for Sonam.
Yes, definitely.
RCB. Oh, sorry, same comment.
Same.
Guys, we will take all the comments, so don't repeat your comments. What's the gut feel? Who will win WPL this year? RCB,
Ah,
because I'm supporting RCB.
like India, they will defend the title.
Yeah, absolutely. But genuinely, should I tell you what my gut feel is?
Delhi.
Actually, Delhi.
Delhi.
I feel third time. This is Delhi's time. I feel
Yes. The most
Simon Mitra.
consistent team.
Delhi will win it. I have that
Hmm.
feeling. In fact, there is. There are a lot of under 19
Hmm.
sorry, there are a lot of women cricket fans,
Hmm.
and their tweets that keep coming to my Twitter homepage.
Hmm.
And I saw somebody had said, it's okay, I'm again ready for the final heartbreak, because they lost two
Mhm.
finals. So I actually
Hard time back.
messaged there as well, that I think this time they will win. सिमन जी त्रिशा प्लेयर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट, कोई और ऑप्शन था क्या? दिस इज त्रिशा's tournament. Don't name it under 19 World Cup, name it Trisha's World Cup.
Like
Both Trishas.
Alana King's Ashes.
Alana King's Ashes. It was King's Ashes. Yes, absolutely. Shubhrank Avasti. Why this under 19 World Cup was so one
Because
sided?
your team was so good. That is not fault of others.
Yes and no. I mean, ultimately, cricket, there are only five
I think
teams.
the
No?
Malaysian tracks also supported suited Indians rather,
I'm
you
not
can
even
say.
talking about only the Indian team. Indian team, there was dominant performance. I get it.
Hmm.
What about the other teams also?
Yeah.
Because it's not
Yeah,
like
if
the
you see the
matches have
other
been close.
subcontinent teams, they didn't perform well.
That's exactly my point. And it's not like, I understand what Shubrank is saying. It was not a closely fought one.
Yes.
Not complaining at all, because we dominated, we won. But at the same time, the truth of the series, the truth of the thing is
Hmm.
that it was
One
rather
side.
one
Yeah.
sided.
Yeah.
All the matches. Uh, Amit Ganguly, outstanding girls. This campaign reminds me of Australia 2007.
ODI World Cup.
Ah.
Australia won ODI World Cup men's team. Winning one time is ever different. Definitely. That is what we are discussing.
वन साइडेड से क्या लेना देना, उसने कितने वन साइडेड सीनियर वर्ल्ड कप
हाँ
जीते?
सही.
दिस इज द स्पिरिट
जीतना
अमित गांगुली.
इम्पोर्टेंट है.
जीतना इंपॉर्टेंट है. और वन साइडेड लेके क्या फायदा, जब वन
हाँ.
साइडेड नहीं होता है तब भी हमें प्रॉब्लम होता है.
काप
अभी
तो पूरा ही
जीत
देगा.
गए. हाँ.
काप तो आधा नहीं
कप तो
देगा.
आधा नहीं देगा, कप तो पूरा देगा. करेक्ट है. ओके, बिफोर वी एंड,
Yes.
5 players
Okay.
from this under 19 team
Oof.
that you see shining in the next 5 years, not tomorrow. Yeah.
Obviously, Trisha.
And give me reason, don't give me just names,
Well,
because I
Trisha-
almost know the 5 names.
Yes, yes. I think Jitusha. The reason I don't need to elaborate.
No, why?
Okay. Obviously, power hitter
Yeah,
and sensible. Also uses senses, in different patches.
yeah.
And obviously all-round ability. Now we know with the bowling. Kamalini, wicket keeper, option plus at the top. She can bat. Nikki Prasad, a very good leader, I will say. I think the way she maintained, she didn't get that much of opportunity with the bat, but the way she maintained as a skipper, the way that she led the team, I think very good option. And I am very much happy that she will get to work with Meg Lanning in Delhi Capitals team.
Absolutely.
I think that will help her a bit, at least as a leader, how to grow. I think that's the main thing. From bowling, it's very difficult to take one spinner name, but I will go with Vaishnavi, or maybe Parunika, maybe anyone.
No, one.
Okay, Vaishnavi. Okay, and one pacer I will say. I think Joshita. I think Joshita has that swing also, and she can bat also. I think that's the added uh, boost for her compared to Shabnam. Shabnam did fantastically, but when it's come to in T20, we always look someone who can contribute to the bat also, being a primary a bowler. So I think Joshita has that ability to score some quick runs. The way she scored those 11 runs against Sri Lanka in that important game.
Absolutely. For me, obviously, I will go with Pacers first.
Yeah.
Definitely Joshita.
Joshita.
I also see Shabnam.
Obviously.
So, because I think what we can get Shabnam to do is what we are missing
Pace.
right now. Yeah, I see an attack of Joshita, Trisha, not Trisha, Titash.
Yes.
Titash and Shabnam. I would love to see that attack. So, two there. For me, Parunika in spinners.
Yes.
G Trisha, because we need an opener. If not Shafali, then my option would be G Trisha. I know Nandini Kashyap is also very good, but with G Trisha,
Left-handed.
yes, my only thing is I'm being very practical. I don't see Smriti retiring in the
No
next
chance.
3 years at least.
She might be your T20 captain in some.
Exactly my point. I'm saying till the next, let me put it this way, till the next T20I World Cup also,
Exactly.
not this T20I World Cup,
Uh-huh.
next T20I World Cup, I don't see Smriti retiring. If
Definitely.
Smriti is not retiring, then at the top you already have a left-hander.
Yes.
That is where I think Trisha plays a very, very vital role. And the game that Trisha plays gives Smriti that extra time to settle in and get settled and play that longish innings.
Yes.
So G Trisha, four names, right? One more name I would say, oh, okay, Kamalini.
Kamalini, yes.
Kamalini.
Wicket keeper.
And Kamalini, I think, could be the number four, because
She has that.
Harman, I don't
She
see.
has that game.
Yeah, and Harman, I don't see going beyond, say, the next T20I World Cup. I would be pretty doubtful if she goes
Yes.
beyond the ODI World Cup. But anyway,
In the
I,
shortest format of the game, it will
I
be
don't see
very
her in.
soft game.
If I'm being very honest, I don't see her in the next
Yes.
T20I World Cup as well. But let's say, even if she plays the next T20I World Cup, the next one she's not playing, and that is where I think Kamalini will play a very, very vital role.
Yes.
The other part is take wicket keeping off Richa,
Hmm.
play her only as a batter, and give
Boom.
her that bigger role, so that she's absolutely free. All she does is
Smash.
goes out and hit sixes. ओके,
Okay, senior
हाँ,
में.
सीनियर में हमें कंपटीशन चाहिए था, वहां हार गए वही कर करके. ओके,
Okay.
बीजीटी के
तो
पहले
पहले
मैच
मैच
जीते,
जीते,
बोले
बोले
और
और
कंप्लीट
compete
नहीं
नहीं
कर
कर
रहा,
रहा.
नेक्स्ट मैचेस और जीत गए इस चक्कर में.
वो
ओके.
पहला मैच आईपीएल का ये था ना, इसलिए नहीं जीते वो लोग.
Good work by your team, Rohan Jha. Good work by your team covering and analyzing it on every platform, but missing today's social media update today. No reels to get watched today. Are you praising us, or are you telling, like, complaining that we have no reels today? Because in social media he has updated,
Yes.
so I know social media update is there. I think what you're saying is, apart from us, nobody else is doing anything about it.
Yes.
Then we take it as complete
We are happy.
compliment. Yeah, exactly. And the truth is, Nihashish and I just, we have a very, very, at least for me, it's a very special
Definitely.
place that women's cricket will always
Definitely.
hold. And my commitment when it comes to sports always begins with women's cricket. Ayush, well done India, but hats off to South Africa for being in the finals and providing us entertainment.
Wow.
Again, Ayush, compliment tha ki kya tha bhai? Mandeep, under 19 World Cup had been a good thing for India. Men's, women's both are done well, except last time when India played Australia in men's, we put them under log pressure by saying the avenge final of 23. Okay. ये मीडिया ही बड़ी घटिया है, ये हाइप जब भी करते हैं हार जाते हैं. ठीक है, बस इसी कमेंट पे हम लाइव बंद कर देंगे.
No more hype.
नो मोर हाइप.
भूल जाओ कि इंडिया जीत गया.
भूल जाओ इंडिया जीत गया, भूल जाओ कि गोलगारी त्रिशा ने अच्छा खेला. गाइस कम ऑन, हम जब हाइप करते हैं तब भी प्रॉब्लम है, नहीं करते हैं तब भी प्रॉब्लम है. हम क्या करें, हम चले जाए खाना खाने, भूख भी लगी है बहुत. बट क्लोजिंग कमेंट्स ऑफ कोर्स.
It's been a terrific campaign, and let's see. All eyes will be how many players can get chances in coming days. I think at least in the T20 setup, I can see one or two players should get chance right now. I will say, but let's see how much time it takes. But so many good talents coming up, and that is a very good sign for Indian women's cricket. I think the way this whole management is working behind the scenes, I think they should be praised. I think, and hopefully we can defend the next edition also.
Absolutely. It's always, heartening when India, of course, wins a World Cup.
Yes.
And when under 19 does it, it gives you a lot of hope.
Yes.
You see that improvement to come in the senior team. Hope these girls can continue that upward
Exactly.
climb, because as Trisha's coach has said, that
Yes.
this is just the beginning.
Exactly.
Let's hope that we come back with more such shows.
Exactly.
But
And obviously
now,
WPL.
of course, that's exactly what I was saying. With the Ashes done,
Yes.
with the under 19 World Cup done, let's all shift the entire focus to WPL.
Yes.
Because in less than 12 days, yeah,
Yes,
in
yes,
12 days,
yes.
today is the 2nd of February, 14th of February, on the day of love, begins WPL for everyone who loves women's cricket. So do not forget to join us, because we are not starting our program from 14. We will actually begin before that. We will be SWOT analyzing the teams. We will be having a preview for the WPL, and of course on every single match day we will be coming live. And all these lives are made possible, of course, by Snehashish and me. But the most important players here are, of course, you guys, the viewers, because you guys come in and chip in with such wonderful questions. Do come in, do join us. And the next live is in 2 hours' time at 5. This will be a mixed live, of course, of men's, women's cricket, sport in general. So do keep watching Rev Sports. Like, share, and subscribe. And bye.